Hello, good day everyone. I am Joana Alfonso from Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science, and I'm here to discuss to you about our topic for today. But before that, let's answer first the pre-test if you have some ideas about the lesson that we are going to discuss today. If you are ready, then let's begin. The following items are about animals with backbones and animals without backbones. Read each sentence carefully, then choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. In which group of vertebrates does frog belong? A. Birds, B. Reptiles, C. Mammals, D. Amphibians. 2. Which is not a characteristic of an amphibian? It A. has moist skin, B. is cold-blooded, C. has warm-blooded, D. lays eggs in water. 3. Which is a warm-blooded animal with fur and mammary glands? A. bird, B. fish, C. reptile, D. mammal. 4. Which vertebrate has a beak and feathers that help it have a well-adapted flight? A. ostrich, B. rabbit, C. kangaroo, D. crocodile. 5. Which groups of vertebrates are warm-blooded? A. fish and bird, B. fish and reptiles, C. birds and mammals, D. amphibians and mammals. Okay, in this module, we are going to discuss about the different animals. Animals are divided into two groups. We have vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates are those animals with backbones, and invertebrates are animals without backbones. So in this module, we will be discussing all the examples and subgroups of different animals belong to vertebrates. Now take a look at my back. Do you see the different animals? Can you name them? Can you identify each one of them? Oh, I hear some say elephant. Yes, what else? Oh, can you say birds, tiger? Very good. We also have the peacock and so on. So these animals are all considered vertebrates. Okay, let's answer activity 1. In this activity, we are going to use a Venn diagram to find out the similarities and differences of vertebrates from invertebrates. Read the words that can be found on the right side of the screen. From these words, choose which should be placed under vertebrates, invertebrates, or in their intersection area. Now that we already know the differences and similarities of vertebrates and invertebrates, let's answer activity 2 with the title, Oh My Mama. Study the following mammals. Write their names, kinds, and body parts used for locomotion or movement. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. They have hairy bodies. Mother mammals develop their young inside the bodies. They breathe through their lungs. They have a muscle called diaphragm that helps them to breathe. Some live on land, others live in water, and they use their legs, feet, or wings for locomotion. Some of the common mammals are the following. The first one is the marsupials. Marsupials are born at premature stage and continue their development while they are attached to the nipples on the mother's lower belly. Examples of marsupials are kangaroos, koalas, and Tasmanian devil. The second one is primates. Primates have brains that are larger than those most other mammals. Claws that have been modified into flattened nails. Typically, they have only one offspring per pregnancy and a trend toward holding the body upright. Examples include monkeys, apes, tarsiers, and humans. Next is rodents. Rodents have enlarged chisel-shaped upper and lower front incisors that grow throughout their lives. Their teeth grow continuously to replace the end that wear out. Some examples are field mouse, guinea pig, and rats. Next is the cetaceans. Cetaceans live, eat, reproduce, and rest in the water. They will have streamlined, smooth bodies to cut down on friction and turbulence as they move through the water. Their front legs are shortened and compressed to form paddles called flippers that have no fingers or claws. Some of the examples are whales, dolphins, and porpoises. And last is pinnipedes. Pinnipedes are fin-footed mammals that live only in a rich marine environment and in a few endotropical freshwater systems. Seals, sea lions, and walruses are the three families. Now, we already know the different characteristics of mammals and different subgroups and characteristics of each subgroups of mammals. Let's have now activity 3 with the title Free as the Bird. In this puzzle, you can find 11 words about birds. They can be found either vertically or horizontally. Birds are vertebrates that are warm-blooded. Their bodies keep the same temperature even when the temperature of the earth changes. Their bodies are spindle-shaped and are covered of feathers. They have wings, hollow bones, and thin skulls. These make their bodies extremely light that are excellent of flying. Have you found 11 words from the puzzle regarding the different characteristics of birds? Then if you do, good job! Then let us now come to the fish. Fish breathe with their gills. Almost all kinds of fish are covered with thin but tough scale all over their bodies. They lay their eggs in water. There are 3 groups of fishes. First one is the bony, jawless, and cartilaginous. Now we already know the characteristics of fish. There are 3 groups if you still recall the activity 3. Now let's come to the activity 4 with the title On Land or in the Water. Determine which of the following are the characteristics of reptiles and amphibians. Put a check mark under corresponding column. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. They have dry gill skin. They breathe through their lungs. Some live not only on land but also in water. Some are born alive or some hatch from eggs. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals. They have smooth, moist, and scaly skin. Young amphibians breathe through their gills, but as they grow, lungs takes place. They spend part of their lives in water and on land. They lay eggs in water but no shell. Instead, the egg have jelly-like materials around them. Now, did you finish all the activities? If you do, good job everyone! Congratulations! Now, to wrap up our lessons for today, we'll discuss about the vertebrates. Based on their distinguishing characteristics, they are divided into mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. This time, I would like you to answer the post-test. Read the following items carefully and choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. It is a group of warm-blooded animals with fur and mammary glands. A. Birds, B. Fishes, C. Reptiles, D. Mammals. 2. It is an animal that has a beak and is well adapted to flight. A. Ostrich, B. Rabbit, C. Kangaroo, D. Crocodile. 3. Which pair of vertebrate are warm-blooded? A. Fish and bird, B. Fish and reptiles, C. Birds and mammals, D. Amphibians and mammals. 4. Which of the following is not a characteristic of amphibians? A. Moist skin, B. Cold-blooded, C. Warm-blooded, D. Lay eggs in water. 5. In which group of vertebrates does a frog belong? A. Bird, B. Fish, C. Mammal, D. Amphibian. Okay, that's the end of our session for today. I hope you learned something new. Bye!